Okay, in this lesson we're going to be taking a look at John Lennon's Imagine. We're going to be taking a look at some basic finger positions and exercises, and we're just going to take a look at major chords and their inversions. So we're going to start real quick by finding middle C on your piano. It's the C closest to the center. We're going to place your right thumb on it and let each finger fall naturally, one for each note, not skipping any. Now we're going to just start from your thumb and play up to your pinky, one at a time, and then back down. Just like that. Nice and easy, even, and one at a time. And then we're going to do the same thing with your left hand. We're going to put your pinky on a C and let each finger fall naturally. And then we're just going to play one at a time, starting from C up to G and back down. That's called the 5-finger pattern. You can use it just as a simple exercise to get your hands and your fingers used to being on the keys and playing them. You can even do them at the same time. Okay, after you get used to that a little bit, then we're going to take a look at the C major chord. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to play every other note. So that means your thumb, your middle finger, and your pinky. 1, 3, 5. That gives us C, E, G. Let's just start by playing up and down. And then we're going to play them at the same time. A chord is just 2 or more notes at the same time. And in this case, this chord is called C major. And we do the same thing in the left hand. It's your pinky, your middle finger, your thumb. There's C major. We're also going to take a look at the F major chord today. Make it exactly the same as we made the C major chord. We're going to find F, put your thumb on F, let your fingers fall naturally, and then just 1, 3, 5 gives us F, A, C. Same thing in the left hand. So that's a C major chord and an F major chord. And those are the 2 chords we're going to be using to play Imagine. But obviously, we're not going to be playing the song just by bouncing back and forth between these 2 chords like this. We're going to be using different positions of these chords, called inversions. And to make these different positions, we're just going to be flipping the chord around and playing the notes in a different order. C, E, and G, no matter how you play it, make C major. So you could play E, G, C, you could play G, C, E. Any spelling of it you want is going to give you C major. So to go through these inversions, we're going to start with regular C major, and then to find the first one, we're just going to flip the bottom note, which is C, and play it on the top instead of on the bottom, which gives us E, G, C. And to find the second inversion, we're just going to take the bottom note, put it on top, G, C, E, and if we do it one more time, we end up back where we started. Now you probably don't want to sit and just try to flip it by hand every time and think about it. You can do it in a much more intuitive way. This basic hand position we started with for the 5-finger pattern, we're just going to call that normal position. So then we're going to take a look at what's called, I like to call open position, where you just open your hand up and make a space between your thumb and your pointer finger, but you still let every other finger just fall naturally, not skipping any keys. If you do this, then what you just start on the first note, there's C major in root position. To make the first inversion, you put your thumb on the next note of the chord. So we started on C, the next note's E, just put your thumb there, open your hand up to open position, and instead of 1, 3, 5, play 1, 2, 5. Now if you move your thumb to the next note, play open position, do 1, 3, 5 this time, and then if you move your thumb over, you have the normal chord again. So that was regular position, 1, 3, 5, open, 1, 2, 5, open, 1, 3, 5, and then back to normal. You can do the same thing with your left hand. Put your pinky on the next note, open your thumb up, 5, 3, 1, open your thumb up, 5, 2, 1, Make sure in the left hand when you open your thumb up too, you don't move these fingers down, but you move your thumb up. Okay, so that does it for major chords and inversions, and you might want to practice just going up and down these until you can start doing them a little quicker, until they start feeling natural and comfortable under your hand, and you just kind of get used to making them. So to play Imagine, we're just going to use C major and F major. We're going to take your left hand, and we're going to put your pinky on C, make C major, and then the F major we're going to use is not F in root position, but we're going to flip it up once, twice, so it ends up right next to C major. And to switch from these two, we just play C major, and then you scoot your thumb over to open position, and then 5-2-1 gives you F major, just like that. C major, move your thumb, 5-2-1 for F major. And then the pattern we're going to use in the left hand is we're just going to play the top two notes, and then the bottom note, and we're just going to rock back and forth. We're just going to do that 4 times. This was a really common Beatles pattern to use. 3, 4, then you just switch to F without missing a beat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can add the little right hand part. We're going to put your thumb on A, second finger on B flat, that's the black key between A and B, third finger on B, fourth finger on C. We're just going to play up these fingers like this. Just like that. And what we're going to do, we're just going to replace the 4th repetition of F with this. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.